Well, with the soaring cost, well, we've been talking about it all morning, haven't we? The soaring cost of living, pulling at any income that people have. Food banks, apparently, are reportedly being visited much more.
Yeah, well, our East Midlands reporter Will Hollis is in Grantham for us this morning. Will?
Good morning. Yeah, you were just talking about community there. And that's all that everything that On Your Doorstep is about. It's about getting into places where maybe you don't see a TV news camera, maybe you don't see the place that often on TV. Well, today Grantham is going on your TV. We are live on GBNews TV and on radio. Grantham, it's the birthplace of Margaret Thatcher. It's also the place where Sir Isaac Newton, you know, the apple on the head, that's where he was schooled. It's also famed for its gingerbread. So we come out to these sorts of places to talk about the everyday issues with everyday people, and we talk on the doorsteps about the main news, and obviously the main news today is about that price cap change. So we thought we'd pop in to the local food bank and see if anybody was able to be here and speak to us, and it does seem that somebody is here. Hiya sir, how you doing? We're live on GB News on TV and on radio. We've come to Grantham to talk to real people about the everyday news. What's your name and what do you do here?
I'm Brian Hambury, I'm the Grantham Food Bank Coordinator.
How is the food bank going at the moment? It's probably quite difficult.
It's very, very busy, seeing loads and loads of families being driven towards us.
Is it all right if we take a look inside and get a bit of an idea? A lot of people, they might never come into contact with a food bank, but now they might be because of rising prices. Maybe we can have a bit of an understanding about what it is you do here. We
understand the shame that it takes to come through the doors. Please come through the doors and have a look.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Brian. So, food banks, the use is on the up. It's been going up massively in the last 10 years. The pandemic as well has really pushed a lot of people into that necessity, but obviously the price cap changes and energy is causing a lot of trouble. How is it for people that live in Grantham at the moment?
Yes, it's already starting to hit home. I think we've got an image of almost like a perfect storm heading towards us. We're seeing less food coming in. We're about 40% down on what's normally coming in because of what's going on in the world at the moment, but we're also seeing about a 40% increase of people coming to us, and last year was our biggest year ever.
When you say an increase in people coming towards you, what kinds of people are you coming to your door and having to ask for your help?
It's all sorts, but we are seeing a massive growth on families with children. We're even seeing the older generation starting to come through the door, and that's what we weren't seeing before. And we're just trying to create a place of hope.
Energy is the big one. Do people talk to you about their bills and how electricity and gas is going up, and that's maybe why they're in this position?
That's the fear at the moment. I think people are already struggling, and I think the fear of what's coming, it will take about maybe a month to 2 months before this all to really hit home. So we will get a real good idea of what's going on within the community around us then. But meanwhile, this is our community just coming together to give a massive hug at those hardest points, and that's what we're trying to do. This here is a family parcel. This is a set for a family of 5. And it's designed breakfast, dinner and tea for 3 days. So that's nine meals, and that's what we'll prepare about 3/4 of a tonne today.
And I know there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment, but I think people can be certain that they can come to you for help. Thanks so much for letting us in on your doorstep this morning.